Hello everyone, I'm Chessrook44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Nethergate Resurrection. Well, we went through the rest of the town over there, and well, we actually completed a quest that would have been a lot easier to complete had we noticed something a while ago. We found out a bit more about what's going on in here, and we got a companion, a mage. Okay, and now we can move around and discuss other things. This pit is a peat mine, and it looks like it's been used for that purpose for many, many years. Once cut and dried, the peat is the fuel that no doubt has fed many fires and cooked many stews for the last several centuries. And I see wolves! No, not wolves, wargs! Alright then. Let's see what Call Aid gets us. An asp. Okay, you need to heal him. Ah. Uh-oh. You also need to heal. Oh, he's taking a heavy amount of damage. Okay. Mild healing again. You can Lance of Fire that. That did not do what I'd hoped! Okay, oh, you can actually wait for her to cast her mild healing spell. Oh my god, he's almost dead. Right at 0 health. Lance of Fire! Oh, come on! Fine. Another Lance of Fire! There we go. Wargs are dead. Good. I'm just going to explore around the area here first, and oh. There is an arrow pointing directly at the wall there. I don't see how it could be any less obvious. There is a shade here wandering aimlessly, or floating. You aren't sure. It seems so weak and insubstantial. Okay. This must be one of the lost ghosts the spirit warrior told you about. You start to shout at it, and alright. 2 ghosts. We found 2 of them. There's still 4 left, I believe. Oh, this is interesting. You start to climb up this narrow valley, which leads up and out of Shadowvale. The walls of the valley have several rough paintings on them. Some are of odd creatures. Some are large, strange, colorful symbols. As you climb, you start to get tired. The higher you go, the more exhausted you get. Soon you're barely managing to remain standing. Something is going on here. Something is preventing you from leaving. Grunting with effort, you climb back down. Okay then. And that is a very curious thing over there. Oh. Great Western Woods. Beware of shades. I think we'll stay out of there for now. I mean, oh, it doesn't look like there's much we can do. No, I guess we can explore down there. But first, let's see what's in here. Alright, what's in here? When you reach the bottom of this valley, you start to feel on edge. You aren't sure why. It seems mundane enough, just a simple mound covered with stones and sparse grass. To you, though, the place is terrifying. As you spend time here, you start to feel strange. You feel yourself developing an enthusiasm for going out and finding a village to pillage or a traveler to rob. It's a strange sensation. There's something very odd about this place. Yeah, let's stay away from there. That said, this should be close to the river, so I think we can explore here just fine. As long as we watch out for shades. Yeah, there's the river. Jesus, wood is thick. It says to beware of shades, but I don't see anything. Just this bloody maze of a forest. How the hell do you get through this place? Help! Help! We're trapped! Okay. Okay, we can go. What's in here? As you hike through the woods, thin, moss-covered branches break and snap under your feet. Then you look down and realize that they aren't all branches. A lot of them are bones, thin, old, brittle, and encrusted with lichen. The path starts to make you very uncomfortable. As you turn back, glowing spirits start emerging from the trees. They move towards you swiftly and perfectly quietly. Greater shades! Oh god, these guys are rough. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Hopefully that helps a bit. That helped a lot. Not much he can do now. You, on the other hand, lance of fire. Okay, these guys aren't actually too bad. Yeah, these guys aren't too bad, all things considered. I mean, there's a lot of them, sure, but they're not too bad. Yeah, we can kill these guys easily enough. Lance of fire! And there we go. None of them dropped anything. The Shades defeated, you dig around in the bones for an hour or two. The Shades have had quite a bit of success ambushing people here, although most of their victims weren't very wealthy. Fortunately, you are able to find several rotten leather pouches of coins in a scroll tube. That's all you're able to salvage. The rest is rusty or rotten. Call Hunt. Call Hunt. Call Hunt! Whatever the hell that is. Okay then. You catch, out of the corner of your eye, a quick movement. As you turn, you see a glimpse of something else in the opposite direction. You draw your weapons and stand ready, waiting for something to emerge from the woods. Nothing does. You are, as far as you can tell, alone. For eventually you sheathe your blades and continue. It's odd, though. You would have sworn you saw people running around in the shadows, but when you check, nothing has left any tracks. Okay, we need to find our way through the forest in order to head any further west. I think I might look at that soon enough, but... Okay, how are we gonna find our way through this place? There's got to be some way... somewhere... Maybe over here? No, that's a dead end. Jesus, this place is a bloody maze. I don't know how you get over there. If you can get over there. Okay. Aranillas! Okay, well, you can at least do a little something. Alright. Lance of fire! Alright. Once again. Lance of fire! You throw it at that thing. Once again. Lance of fire! Bloody things. And they are strong. Lance of fire! One's dead. Killed that rat. Killed that rat. Lance of fire! Come on, kill this thing already. Lance of fire! There we go, it's dead. Bloody hell, that took a frustratingly long amount of time. There we go. You can just fire that. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's head north to the Fairy Bazaar. I'm sure it is very bizarre, but tish. Let's see. Oh, there's a hut here. There's a small ramshackle hut here, made of wattle and daub on old splintering posts. There are small holes in the walls. Someone still lives here, though. There's smoke coming from the chimney. The door is answered by a gruff fairy male, frowning and irritated by the interruption. When he sees who you are, his demeanor softens slightly. Oh, customers. Sorry, I thought you were those bothersome sprites. Pests. He stands aside and you can see the inside of the hut. Outside, it looks miserably poor. Inside, it's very cozy and warm. There's a pot of bubbling stew, a nice bed, and, most interestingly, several rows of shields and helmets. Call me Starcap, the fairy says. I'm a merchant, as you can probably guess. He walks back in, grabs a tankard, and takes a deep swig of something. These are violent times, and a body has to protect himself as best it can. I don't care who you fight for, you deserve protection. Care to come in and buy some armor? As you enter the hut, you stumble over a pair of large, misshapen pair of boots by the door. Starcap grumbles. Oh, those things. Someone named Julius left them here. He was trading with me. He forgot them when he left. You can take those if you want. They don't fit anybody. Tired of having them around. Sure. We can't sell anything. That was odd. I'm guessing he was trying to get something out of us. Jesus! Now that I look at this. Blessed leather armor. Blessed studded armor. Steel helmet. He's got some pretty darn good stuff here. But I don't think we need to buy anything. You tricky son of a... Let's see. Venarium to the southwest. There are several shops along this road, set up by enterprising fairies to squeeze the last copper out of passers-by. You can see the tall, haughty proprietor through the window, waiting for customers. His tent is dark and shadowy. It's hard to see what is inside, but you think that you can catch glimpses of pieces of jewelry. Ah, jewelry. Dexterity bracelet? +2 to dexterity. That is very useful, but I don't think we're going to buy it. Nothing else we really need, although we'll happily sell you this ring. Flasks, gourds, and trinkets. You enter the store. The moment the shopkeeper sees that you're Romans, he puts down his mortar and pestle, steps out from behind his cauldron, and pushes you out of his store. He doesn't say a word, he just has no desire to deal with you. Very bizarre. All who come in peace are welcome, all contracts will be enforced. Well, okay then. Let's try looking around outside the bazaar first. This is an old Roman outpost. Considering the things populating this area, you aren't surprised that it's been abandoned. Someone has been taking shelter in the ruined structure, though. It's currently sitting outside the front door, sprawled forlornly in the tall grass. It's a Fomorian, and a thinner, more pathetic specimen you've never seen. When it sees you, it doesn't seem the least bit afraid. It's distracted by its hunger. Oh, I am so hungry. I no longer know what food tastes like. No food for Throd. Oh, please, I wish for a big piece of yummy mutton before I die. Please, I give you good thing. I'll give you some food. The moment you get your big sack of food out, the Fomorian leaps forward and grabs it. He does a happy little ogreish dance of joy and runs back into the ruined outpost. You start to suspect that the Fomorian forgot all about your reward. Then a rusty shield, too small for the filthy creature to use, flies out of the doorway. You pick it up. It's gross, but usable. Let's see here. Steel large shield. Much better than this one. Passing along the shields. That is actually the same, so that one's going to be sold. Well, we got a shield out of that. The man working outside the shack seems harmless enough. Like most Britannians, he didn't reach adulthood without gaining some sort of Oh yeah, I remember him. We passed by him before we died horribly further to the north. No, I don't want to. What was to the north again that caused us to die? I can't even remember. Alright! Those brigands. No, I don't want to fight that. And I don't want to deal with those brigands out there again that horribly, horribly murdered us. You find a big patch of big, creamy, white, delicious-looking mushrooms. They look wonderfully tasty and appetizing. Unfortunately, you also know that they're remarkably poisonous. You pass them by. Good. Several water sprites flee in terror when you approach the pool. You can see why they were gathering here. It's a gorgeous spring, spraying droplets of water which catch the light and sprinkle like diamonds. It's a beautiful place, exceptional even considering the near-constant shining beauty of Shadowvale. You pause for a moment to enjoy yourselves. I don't think we're going to drink anything like this. Seems like a poor choice. Or a bad idea. What is up in this area? Doesn't really say, except that there's a dragon over there. Oh, there's another hut here. You find a wooden hut. It's been built on a rise, not far above the wet and mire. Small patches of herbs surround it. The air is heavy with the smell of spices and roasting meat. Do you go inside? Sure. As you approach the hut, 3 witches emerge to greet you. Each holds an earthenware mug in her hands, filled with a thick black liquid. As the third closes the door, thick, meaty smoke comes from inside. The eldest bows to you. Welcome. News of your arrival has been foretold. We have been instructed to help you. She holds out her mug. Drink our Drink of our brew. It will give you power for the great battles ahead. The liquid looks black and uninviting. It might be a trick. This may be a stupid idea, but drink. You take the mug and drink deep. The liquid is black, but it feels, smells, and tastes like warm blood. It feels warm in your stomach. The sensation spreads through your veins, draining and invigorating you at the same time. Dazed, you return the mug to the witch and stagger away. As you stumble off, the laughter of the three echoes in your ears. When your senses return to you, you are a few hundred feet away from their hut. We are drained of experience! Well, I knew it. Well, I kind of had a feeling it would be a horrible idea. Western Fen, watch out for lizards. Oh, bloody hell, lizards. Sweat pours down your faces as you climb the steep hill. Sharp rocks scratch your hands and over-optimistic vultures circle overhead. As you ascend, you stumble over something, half buried in the dirt. You pull it out. It's an old withered scale the size of a shield. It's been here for quite a few years. As you climb, you find more scales, each of which must have come from an enormous lizard. There are also skeletons, crushed and heavily charred. There is very little living up here. No animals, practically no plants. It's a forbidding wasteland. Realm of Reptrakos. Thieves will be devoured. I think maybe we'll go visit him later. Ooh, there's actually something in the middle there. I'm guessing lizards. Let's find out. Alright. As you make your way through the marsh, you notice a small statue. It's of a small lizard about a foot long, almost perfect in every detail. It's too heavy to bring along. Odd. What is it doing out here? From a hiding place behind a large pile of rubble, you can see a family of small green lizards. They cling together, sleeping. There are about 8 of them. They're quite cute. There are several statues around them. Some are of animals. A few of them are goblins. One stone Fomorian has a glint of metal at its neck. Maybe if you scare the lizards away, you can find treasure. No, I think we'll leave the basilisks alone, because that is quite obviously what those lizards are. I am no fool. As for why I'm specifically aiming to stay away from basilisks, if they get a shot on you, you die immediately. That's what their petrifying gaze does. Kills you instantly. No chance to save against it. Alright, do we have anything we need to yeah, we do have one thing to sell. There. I want to go into the, into here. The Fairy Bazaar. Oh, wait. There are several, okay. Her tent is dark and shadowy. It's hard to see what is inside, but you think that you can catch glimpses of books and scrolls. Oh, interesting. Improved melee weapons, defense, druidism, herbcraft, and fairy lore. Fairy lore would be a great thing to improve. Helps you read runes and in some special encounters. Also protects from hostile mental effects. Do we actually have any points in that? I don't think we do. No, we don't. Julius, Augustus, Septimus, Octavius, Rion. None of us do. Octavius, I believe, can improve fairy lore. You are a mage. You can learn it. Oh, we can't improve it anymore. Oh well. I'm happy to have that. You know, I think I'm going to end this episode here. Next episode, we'll go into the Fairy Bazaar. Look around, see what we can find, maybe do some shopping. We'll see what we can do. Till then, I'm Chester44. That is Julius, Augustus, Septimus, Octavius, and Rion. This has been a Nethergate Resurrection Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.